great opportunity to meet many of them from so many different countries. And all I particularly wanted to say was that you know, I don't need to tell you, I hope, that there are so many people out there and around the world putting so much expectation on your shoulders. And in many ways, the whole weight of history rests on you this time around. I remember going to the Amazon in 1992 and managing to create a gathering in the old Royal Yacht Britannia in the Amazon with the then President of Brazil and others, just before the Rio summit, the first one. And I've been invited to some other COPs since then. But you know, again, just how critical this one is, because we have run out of time. We've left tackling these issues until far too late in the day. We haven't paid enough attention to the science. We haven't paid enough attention to what the UNFCCC has been saying for so long. And as a result, we've fallen so far behind that we have an enormous task to catch up. But I just wanted to say that in the last 2 years, I've noticed that having not been able for so long, after 40 years, to engage many of the people in the private sector, specifically the financial services sector. In the last 2 years, I've been able to help convene many more important elements in that sector. And all I can tell you is they have enormous numbers of trillions of dollars that they want now to invest at last in sustainable opportunities and, of course, in the transition requirements of so many countries around the world. So please remember that there's millions and millions of young people out there on whose behalf, frankly, they might realize it, I've been trying to work for the last 40 years. Because I mind about your children and grandchildren as much as mine. And one of the things that motivated me more than anything else was I didn't want to be accused by my grandchildren or children of not doing the things that needed doing at the time. I've managed to keep a bit ahead of them, but I wondered how long it would take. There's a lot of anger and a lot of frustration. There's a big march tomorrow, which some people have said I should join. That's not good. But the point is, please don't forget these people out there. Don't forget that it's their future, I promise you, that you hold in their hands. I'm sure you've been told this over and over again. I remember speaking about this over 30 years ago at a lecture in Cambridge to the then Global Security Unit, but nobody paid the slightest attention. So what I'm begging you this time is do pay attention to all these people, because they matter. So we're depending on you. I look forward to hearing valuable results, and I hope also that instead of waiting for 5 years to come back, why don't you think about coming back next year so that we can actually make even more progress? Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
So if I perhaps bring this Australians over here?
Yes, that would be perfect. Which one? It's all gentlemen.
It does. I can't do more.
Perhaps if you just move back one touch.
Taking care of